Where do fire services get funding for new equipment? Have you ever wondered how fire services manage to get the equipment they need to keep us safe? It's a mix of different funding sources that help fire departments stay equipped and ready. Let's break it down. At the local level, fire departments often depend on government funding that comes from taxes. Property taxes and local sales taxes are the main sources of this funding. Some areas even have specific taxes set aside just for fire and emergency medical services. This local funding is essential for buying new equipment and maintaining facilities. Sometimes, local governments also use borrowing methods like bonds or certificates of participation. These work like loans, allowing fire departments to make large purchases without having to pay the full amount upfront. Leasing is another option some departments use. This allows them to get new apparatus while spreading the costs over time. Moving up the ladder, state and federal levels also provide funding opportunities. Fire services can apply for grants specifically designed for firefighting and emergency services. One well-known federal program is the Assistance to Firefighters grant program. This program helps fire departments buy vehicles, equipment, and even supports training initiatives. However, these grants can be competitive. Not every department will get funding for everything they need. In addition to government funding, fire departments can tap into private sources. Grants from private foundations, nonprofit organizations, and corporate donors can provide one-time funding for new equipment or specific projects. These private grants often focus on capital projects rather than ongoing expenses. However, fire departments might not always be aware of these options, which can lead to underutilization. So, what does this mean for the equipment fire services can purchase? With these funding sources, they can buy personal protective equipment that meets safety standards, upgrade firefighting apparatus, and even acquire specialized rescue vehicles. When budgets are tight, fire chiefs often combine local tax revenues, state and federal grants, and private funding to meet their needs. In summary, fire services get funding for new equipment from a blend of local taxes, government grants, borrowing methods, and private sector contributions. Each of these sources plays a role in ensuring that firefighters have the tools they need to protect our communities effectively.